Alright.
Yo, what's up? What it do, man? Back at this YouTube.
Yo, it's goody.
This YouTube video-ish. Feel me? This kind of remind me back when we got together and we in 2020 made that video. And I'm just looking back now, like 2 years from now, like now we sitting in a whole different country, like it's crazy how time flies, like. But you know, believe it or not, it's not my first time out of the country, but this is my first time flying out of the country. That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, that's if you versatile, you know what I'm saying? That's if you travel a lot. My first time I got out of the country was it wasn't hopping borders. It was on a cruise and went to Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? So they don't, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this. When you go on cruises, they don't stamp your passport. So I never got that Bahamas stamp. So maybe one day I'll go back and get that stamp. But yeah, man, this is my first time going to like another country, get my first stamp, and I ain't gonna lie, I love it. It was definitely an interesting beginning, but it panned out to be pretty good. But boy, we got caught in some ish.
Let's talk about it. You already know, like, let's get straight to it, you know what I mean?
Get to it, man. You wanna start?
Nah, means. So where we gonna start, bro? Yo, this shit is raw, uncut. Where's this going on YouTube?
I might put on both, but prior.
Both. Prior. So you can't. It's certain. You can't put. You can't give them all the shows. You gonna really talk about it?
I mean, we gonna talk about it.
I want my channel to be.
Alright, so you just YouTube exclusive.
What's that, YouTube Red? What's that, YouTube Red, nigga? That's some.
You need a Patreon for this shit.
That's some Patreon shit right here, boy.
There's some Patreon.
Y'all already see. Like, look, I gave y'all snippet. Listen, man.
Yeah, he gonna have some snippets in the video, so it's
I gave y'all like snippets, but you know what I mean. I ain't make my content for that. But if you really want to know me, bro, I gotta show you. I gotta give you all sides of me. I gotta give you the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever you want to call it. But so where do we start?
Well, let's start like this. I came here. You know, I only know what I know. I only hear from what I hear. I hear from reliable sources, though. People who are Dominican. You know, people who came here, even though they're not really reliable sources. I consider more reliable sources people who actually lived here. But I was telling this guy how things are here. That, you know, things are just like, you come from America to this place is entirely different. The means of people accessing things, doing things like the hustle is a lot more aggressive here. You know, it's about either you eat or you get killed. Like, that's really it. So that first day here, man, it was crazy because honestly the weather was terrible. Like, and then I ended up getting lost. You'll see that. You probably seen it in the previous video I already posted, but I got lost. The Uber driver sent me to the wrong location. My Espanol is terrible. Like, I'm looking around, I'm talking to people like, me hablo no English. You speak Spanish? And I'm like, dang. So I end up having to find Wi-Fi. I contact this dude. I was like, yo, bro, they sent me in the wrong location. So I sent him, I shared my location, whatever like that. And then he was like, yo, just put in this address. I'm like, bro, I put in that address already, bro. I'm going to the Plaza Mall. And with like a landmark. It wasn't too far from his house. It was about like 10 minutes away from his house. And I'm getting a SIM card. So I got a SIM card and my life got way better. Now I got a Pokédex. I can translate. I can aim at you and figure out what you is. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
So I needed that Pokédex, boy.
Needed that, man. So you come out here, definitely get an unlocked phone. So now I'm good. Now we meet up. I'm happy now. I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lose my shits yet, but you know, I'm good. And yeah, it's just raining all day, man. But you know, we making the best of it. We going around the town, whatever like that. We went to I can't remember the first place we went. Oh no, we went and grabbed some food. Vibe, boy. Shorty was a vibe. The food was a vibe. The atmosphere, the ambiance, vibe.
Let's get to it. So we told y'all about the restaurant in the last video. Y'all seen us at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Shorty, I ain't gonna lie, so we can get straight to it. Shorty valid though, for real. She was bad.
Actually, she was She wasn't Dominican.
She was Venezuelan.
She was Venezuelan.
Nice little chica. See what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, yo, bro. Shorty was right in all the right places, right? Like Shorty was looking like she looking like this, like, you know what I'm saying, like this, like this.
Oh yeah, the top.
And
Yeah.
just like that at the bottom, boy.
Snapple.
You know, obviously, you know,
Not the
so
snap. What I'm talking about?
bro, her shit. But it was crazy because like waist like
Coke,
this.
The Coke Pepsi bottle.
It was better than the Coke, boy.
Yeah, it was better.
It's better than the Coke, boy. She was crazy. So I'm like, yo, Shorty nice for real. So I'm like, I got an appetite for a lot of things today, man. I'm like, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? But you know, then he like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He give me that energy. You know, you gotta feed off your bros. Like, he give me that energy like he kind of want, like, you know, kind of want to torture or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fall back. Like, I'm not really gonna do too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I really kind of really threw the ball with that because honestly, when I found out she lived far, I lived far from here, far, I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to reach you. So I was like, kind of whatever. But,
Boy, he's saying it like he live in the country.
Yeah, but I was like, you know, whatever. If it manifests something, it manifests into something. You know, it is what it is. But that was just a good vibe of that, of tone. And then, like, the females that worked there as well, they was, like, eyeing this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were giving choosy signals. So it was
Boys,
definitely
yeah, they
a
giving
vibe.
the mean stare downs, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shorty, they get, like, that's one thing. Like, they into you, they gonna look at you. You know, they gonna be in your face, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you still gotta run down. It's the same thing.
They're trying to be here, yeah.
Trying to be all little, yeah. Like, yeah, with your fine ass. Now, you still gotta run down, though. It's the same thing, but, like, out here, they gonna give choosing signals, stuff like that. Shorty was valid, you know, whatever. I think he scooped up the Instagram,
Yeah.
whatnot. So, you know.
I'll put it down in the link description right now.
So we see what that turned into, but, like, so, like, even, like, after that, like, that day turned into a long day, right?
Oh, speaking of that, look, it's raining right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's raining right
So
now.
that's just how the weather is.
Yeah, right now it's just raining. We came out just a rainy time, I guess. Like,
I just think the rain like is sporadic in these tropical areas. So, you know, after that situation, I think that's when we went to Decolonial. Colonial.
Zona Colonial.
I don't know why I keep saying Decolonial.
So then we went to Zona Colonial. We flipped it up a little bit. What happened? I think that night, it ended kind of like just regular.
So that night,
I was trying to link some shit.
yeah. So that night, it was pretty much regular. It just felt like a regular town area. Nobody really bothering us. It was just like, you know, we walking around. We ended up going to KFC just to see if the chicken was better. It was decent.
Yeah.
It was decent.
Oh yeah, y'all seen that?
I got another girl
vlog.
Instagram there. You seen that video too? We met a cool gentleman there who's actually from America.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a vibe, and then we end up going. I think that was it. Really, we just wrapped it up.
Yeah, so that day we wrapped it up. I was trying to, you know,
Yeah, so we tried to make some
make some situations and shit.
facts, and it wasn't really like.
Not even that, like, Shorty was with it, whatever, but, like, she, like, you know what I'm saying, her friend, like, yo, you gonna pay for her time? Like I said, I'm keeping it straight 100 with you. So this one, I'm gonna be like, you gonna pay for her time? Like, yeah, like, whatever, we'll pay for her time. Like, I don't care, like, you know what time it is.
He wasn't with it at first.
Nah, I never said no to her.
Yeah.
I ain't never said no. I was like, what do you want to do? I had to ask you, like,
specific, like.
yeah, no, yeah. At first, I'm like, specifically, what does she want? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to pay for her time? You know, if you want to take her for the night, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know, nightcap. You know what I'm saying? Trying to close the night off. So I'm like, okay. So I asked him, like, all right, what you want to do? We know now. We just kind of know what it is already, right? He's like, all right, bet. So I'm like, all right. Tell her, like, all right, bet. Shorty never replied. You already know I hit. It's KO. Boom. I ain't gonna lie. I was wild tight anyway, so I was a little like relieved. Like I ain't really care that much. Woke up the next day, then she was like, oh, she fell asleep, this, that. Then eventually she told me what she was looking for, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't with it. I wasn't jacking it. I'm like, nah, you wildin' for real. Like, she
What was it?
Shorty was like, oh, she wanted like $300 or something.
Oh, nah. Yeah.
300 US. I'm like, boy, nah, you wildin'. Like, I'm not giving you that. Like, unless I got both of y'all or some shit. Fuck out of here. Like, why would I do that?
So then this is when we get into the nitty gritty, right? I already like, so I'm only here for 3 days, so I wasn't here for long. He's actually here for longer. So me, I'm doing most of the tourist shit. So this is when things really pop up. So I was like, yo, tomorrow, whatever, forget them girls. I'll lay over 6 in the morning. We're getting up, getting dressed. We're going down to Boca Chica Beach, and We do that 6 in the morning, early. Over it's lively. People up in front of what is that, Popular Bank? Popular Bank. Yo, they over there lying. You see dogs out there. You seen it in the video, right? I'm pretty sure of it. But we just did whatever like that. And you know, we just flicking it up. We meeting people, meeting some guys, cool people out here. So then we meet this, you know, like this guy works for the agency or whatever like that. He yapping off, he trying to sell us, you know, all this stuff. And
let's not get too much into the all that shit.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I'm scheming through it. But this is I'm telling you this for a reason. So you know he whatever he showing us around whatever like that. You know, he trying to get us to book like ATVs or like
we show everything is in a vlog, bro. Yeah, I vlog literally everything he's talking about. We vlog.
Yeah, vlog. So when we there whatever like that, we decline whatever like that. So I'm trying to get my pictures in. That's what I'm about. Like I do this tourist thing, my pictures, my footage. You know what I'm saying? Like my whatever. Like I want to show you guys what I experienced and whether or not whatever you're gonna come here, etc. Yo, every picture I get, bro, a new body come up. Hey man, yo, hey man. Like it's just always trying to sell you stuff, man. Yo, if you really like have like a heart, if you gotta have a heart, you wanna help people out. Cause when people are trying to sell you, you know, people like it was like this old lady who came, she was selling lollipops, bro. Like really. Like, I don't want no lollipop, but you know, I would've gave her the money just cause like, you know, she out here, she trying to make her money, she old, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know the situation. So we out here to be prepared for all of that. So me and him, we already know it. I'm like, let's get out of the Boca Chica, bro. Like every 5 minutes, bro. Hey. Trying to offer you, trying to sell you something, trying to do some excursion or something. Like, bro, just sell you something. I'm like, bro. So we already had enough Boca Chica. We leave. As we leaving, even the Uber driver trying to finesse us, bro. I'm like, bro, come on. So now we end up, the weather was still nice and it was supposed to rain, but it never rained. So we're like, so we go back to Zona Colonial. Yo, Zona Colonial was a whole different place from yesterday when it was raining. As soon as we get off the Uber, dude like, yo, we got beat. No, I'm lying. My fault. We went to Tres Ojos first.
Right, yeah, so we went to Tres Ojos.
Mm-hmm.
We showed y'all all of that. Same thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
When you get there, they trying to, yo, when you come back, I'm gonna say this,
all of this souvenirs,
yeah,
and
you
all
know.
this other crap.
So all that become exhausting.
We got broke from that, like we didn't bring that kind of money out. So then after that we leave.
We didn't bring cash for that.
Yeah, we didn't bring no cash for that. So it was just like, now I'm thinking it was just like a tour, like, you know, like whatever you give them the money, that's it. But it was just like,
yeah, you know, everything is always attached to something. It's like another attachment. It's like, you know what I mean, you go online shopping, then they're like, yo, people usually buy this. Do you want to add this? Do you want to, like, yo, bro, just put my shit in the cart, check out, bro.
Yeah, good. And they trying to add you warranty.
Just keep trying to add stuff,
right?
Bro.
So we get out of there, now so then this when we go to Zona Colonial, we're like, yo, let's get away from all of this. We go there, so we got the Uber, dude trying to sell us beads, dude trying to sell us this, dude trying to sell us wallets, trying to sell us belts and bags. I'm like, bro, like, and it was like at its all-time high, so we were already annoyed. We walking down the strip, you know, it's a whole different life now. It's nice, it's sunny, it's beautiful, but you know, there's a lot of it's a tourist area, so there's a lot of interaction like that. But me and this guy, like, we just kind of like, you know, like, it starts to weigh in. This dude said something mad funny. I don't know if he was recording, but yo, dude, it was people that didn't even have hustles. Bro, just like, yo, can I just
Nah, bro, I'm with it. Like, that's my thing. I'm not with it. Like, I wanted to have cash to support the hustle. Like, I support the people's hustle. Like, if it's something I like, I ain't just, come on, bro. I don't want to just get anything. But like, if it's something I like, all right, cool. I see you hustling. You trying to grind. Hey, here you go. Boom, I support your hustle. But this dude's out there dead with nothing. Like, they just on some, yo, bro, I need money, bro. Give me like, you know what I'm saying? Give me whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? Not that I can't work, it's just I ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Yo, bro, if I gave everybody money out here, I would be broke. Like, I would have to ask everybody, yo, bro, can I get that $1 back, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like, you can't feed everybody, bro. But yeah, like, if you ain't got no hustle, bro, it's just, I'm just giving you money. I know just, like, I'll help people, but it was too much. It became really exhausting. So you gotta imagine. So I guess we're saying all this to say, like, the day just started getting frustrated. You start getting a little annoyed.
Yeah, after a while, when like the 30th person is asking you for something, it's just like,
yeah, to the point where I'm like, I have to tell dude. I had to literally tell dude. I was like, yo, bro, no lie, like, it's getting to the point of aggravation. Like, I literally said that to him. Like, yo, you're aggravating me now. Because it's like, I'm telling you, like, I'm good, and you keep going. He speaks English.
Our word.
He's speaking English. Like, he's like, yo, like, good English too. Like,
fluent.
Fluent. Like, yeah, man, it's just I can't work. I'm like, yo, listen, I hear you. I ain't got the cash on me. You like the 30th person. I'm getting to the point of aggravation now. Like, you're getting me annoyed, like where I'm gonna start, like I'm gonna say some shit to you.
So y'all get it. So I want y'all to, I'm saying all this so y'all can get and understand the frustration. We was inside this place called Mixed Empanadas. Beautiful place, great food. Even when we left there, it was a dude sitting on a bench waiting for us to leave to ask us for money, bro. So it was just like, bro, like I don't have no cash, bro. We using card, like, but they very whatever. So at this point, remember I said at the beginning of the video, I have my SIM card. He needs a SIM card because whatever. So he has T-Mobile and his thing says Claro. So I'm like, bro, instead of Claro, maybe they have a partnership, maybe it'll work. So we're gonna tell Claro store to get a SIM card. Yo, the day is crazy. When we get as we in there, whatever like that, it's some girl that's outside. Like now here, this place is very friendly. People will look at you, they give you the eye contact. It's up for you to respond. When you respond, it's like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like, so I go in there and it's like the Claro, the AC was busting. Like I was like, oh, I had my pop smoke. I was like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my pop smoke like that. And then like the lady, when she looks, she's smiling, she go like that, and she's saying something in Spanish. I was talking with him like, and I was like, 1 minute, like whatever. So she like, okay, so she's sitting there. So me and him, we in there for a minute. He trying to figure out if his phone gonna work, whatever, like his phone not locked. So I'm looking, she's looking at me, staring. So I'm like, so she like, massage? She like, massage? She like, massage? I'm like, huh? I was like, oh, that's what she wanted? I was like, nah, I don't want that. I'm good. She's like, oh, come on. I'm like, nah. She's like, okay, whatever. But she's still outside, whatever. I'm thinking like she just chilling over there because she's sitting out, she's chilling. So now we end up doing the thing, whatever like that. He put the SIM card in, it don't work.
Yeah, so SIM card not working. I got my other phone on me. Didn't work on that phone. I'm like, I bet it's not working. So I'm like, it's already activated though, Papa. I'm like, are you serious?
No one told me to do that.
Why would you activate this shit and I didn't even get to like, you didn't even like, we didn't even do no transaction. Son literally took my ID, activated the card, then tried to see if it like working. I'm like, bro, you didn't even like, whatever.
We was gonna use my SIM card to see.
So that was a wash. I wasted like, what was that, like 900 pesos?
$20?
Something like that, yeah. 900 pesos on nothing, basically. So now I'm annoyed. Then I get a call from somebody. I'm helping out with a current situation, financial, just something like, you know what I'm saying? I got a few things I work on. I got my own like apartment situation. I'm doing rental and stuff like that. So that shit just was like, yo, and that shit was like, it's been going on for a little while. So I'm like, yo, bro. Now I'm wild annoyed and stressed.
So now I'm already feeling his
So mind you, now he feeling like, damn, son, it's becoming that day. You just aggravated.
Yeah.
So now we pop out, we leave, boom. Now the chick that he over here in the window with, come here. I'm like, oh man.
So I'm like, yo, I'm already like, I'm annoyed. If you understand, if you feel the frustration, I'm annoyed. Like, leave me alone. And she a pretty girl though. She's like, just 1 second. She was like, I'm like, I get you, but I want to go home. I want to shower. Like, like you just have that long day. So I want to go home, shower, lay down, bro. Like, I'm finito, I'm done, bro. Like,
yeah, niggas trying to go. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Like so, the friend is like, yeah, come on to me. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. She around my mold, but not quite.
Yeah.
But she, like I'm gonna confess, like I like women like with thickness, like ass and titties. I'll take a woman with a little more size than not enough. I'm that nigga. Give me more than I need so I can trim the fat and figure out how I wanna. You know what I'm saying? But don't give me a little bit and now I gotta try to make it something for me. Like I gotta make it work. Like I don't like that. So like you give me a little bit and we could work from there if it's right. So she was in that mold, but at the same time I didn't want to be bothered, my nigga.
Yeah, I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't even know her bills.
So I ain't gonna lie, before he even say anything, he starts walking to the back.
Wait.
Bruh.
Wait. So, she got my hand like that. She's like, so I just want to show you something real quick. I'm like, no, like, I'm good. I already know the cell pitch, whatever that. So then, but this girl I deal with, the girl that was talking to him, she speaks perfectly English. This girl don't. She like English.
Right.
Yeah, it's not in that. So I guess she was trying to say like, I have like a business card. So she's like, she's saying she have a business card that she want to give to you just in case. I was like, nah, I'll come back. Like, I was like, all right, I'll just throw it up. So I'm like, a business card. She was like, yeah, I was like, all right. So I'm walking to the back. I'm like, let me just give the business card. She'll leave me alone.
This nigga starts walking to the back. So I'm just like, then the friend, she like, yeah, go. I'm like, bro. So So I just will follow behind him.
Yo, let me. Alright, so
hold up.
we didn't. What was you thinking when I walked to the back? Like, what time you
I
going?
already knew what time this was, nigga. I'm like, bro, why this nigga going to the back?
But what you thought time?
I felt like you was just being suckered into some female shit. I'm be honest, like just because it was a female, you just being suckered into, you're nice. Like, okay, you like her. You know what I'm saying?
But you know I ain't like that, son.
I ain't saying you like
I
that,
know,
but
like,
it's
you
just
know
you give
I
you,
like
it's just
that.
too much. Like you
Yeah.
just black her. She sauced this nigga up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause she sauced you up from the one. She knew what she was doing, bro. So like, but like once we got in there, we started walking. We walk in. Now mind you, the other girl she stayed outside. I just walked in behind them. So they walk in. He walk in the booth. She walking behind him. I'm about to sit on the couch in the like main lobby. So I look down the hall. She closed the door. She look at me. She starts smiling. Close the door. I'm like, bro, I already know what time it is, bro. I knew it wasn't going to be. Wait,
What she said?
they set this place up to be. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, see, I didn't really know what to think. But when I told you though, when I said she said she had a business card to give me, did you understand why I was going back?
Nah, I didn't. Nah, I knew
Still
it.
didn't understand?
I felt like you was being sauce. Bro. I felt like it was because of the woman, so you was being weak for the situation. You was just
Yeah,
like,
if it was a nigga,
you would kind of just lie on her like, okay, yeah. But like,
But no, I would.
But I knew.
my intention literally was to get a business card to leave.
But my thing is, why would somebody walk you to a business card?
Maybe they didn't have it on.
I already knew it. So I'm like, bro. So that's why I sit on the couch. I just sat on the couch. She about to try to show him something and sell him on something. The way she looked back, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew. The timing was like, yeah, she on some nefarious behavior right now, bro. It's some other shit going on. Close the door. So it's quiet.
So then she closed the door. So this is where my story started. So when we went to the back, whatever like that, he was the first in the back. So she was like, yeah. So she was like, this is the place. There's a nice little massage parlor. It's nice. You know, we have this here. Here's some of the rooms. She was like, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay, that's nice. I was like, where's the card? It's like he's like, okay, that's nice. Where's the card? And she was like, oh look. She's like, see, this is my room. This is what I do. Whatever. And I was like, okay, that's nice, but where's the card? So she was like, look. She was like, let me offer you a special. Let me give you a little 5-minute massage. I was like, no, I'm good. She was like, oh. I was like, yo. So she speaks Spanish, so she can't really. So she's saying most of it in Spanish, and I understand it. And I'm like, yo, I have no direct evil. She's like, no, she's like, card. Like, I don't have nothing. I'm burnt out. Like, no, finito. Like, she was like, your friend have a card? I'm like, see? I'm like, yo, you said. I'm like,
I keep hearing her say, your friend?
Yeah,
your friend? You're
right.
like, I don't know. I gotta ask him.
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
right,
yo,
yeah. I'm like, I don't
bro.
know. I don't know. He got.
You're like, yo, but what I could do, I could come back. Yo, sorry.
I'm like, I could come back. Like, I'm just trying to swarm my way out of this shit. So then she was like, all right. She was like, look, I'm just gonna. She's like, I really like you. I waited for you. Like, I want it. She was like, this is just between you and me. I'm just giving you a free 5-minute massage. She was like, when the 5 minutes is up, she was like, you can stop or we can continue and then your friend can pay for the rest. I was like, free? She was like, yes, free. I didn't even know this dude was here this whole time. But I was hearing him say, what you was trying to tell me?
So like, ¿cuánto cuesta?
Quanto Cuesta, that's on card.
¿Cuánto cuesta? So I'm asking her like, how much?
Oh, how much?
How much? Because I already know what's going on because you hear like the whisper. I just could tell by the vibe. Yeah. So I'm like, well, how much? Because one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, listen, I ain't never in my life dish out my money for like, I guess you could say, woman services.
Yeah.
But I know how that shit works. So that's why I'm like, yo, ¿cuánto cuesta? I'm saying it from out there. How much? I want him to say how much because you need to know what's going on with these chicks and what's in their mind and make them like, yo, bro, stop playing with me, bro. Because they would try to act like, you know what I'm saying, act dumb. And, that's what she was trying to do. Like, she was sourcing and finessing.
She was acting
like she could do whatever she wanted to do. And not that she was a bad person or whatever, but she knew what she was doing, bro. They know what they doing. So I'm like, yo, bro, how much, bro?
So now, I'm like, I agreed to a 5-minute massage. I always wanted a massage. I always wanted to go to like Soldier Spa, if y'all familiar with New Jersey. I always wanted to go to like one of them spa castle places. I'm like, whatever, it's free, $5, a pretty girl. Fuck whatever. So she's like, yeah. So she taking off my clothes, I take off my shirt. You know, she's like, oh yeah, she's like, you gotta take the shoes off. I'm like, shoes on, whatever, take the shoes off. She took the pants. I was like, whatever, take the pants off. She's like, the underwear too. I was like, I'm like, alright, whatever, right? Take off the underwear. So I lay down flat. She go massage, bro. Let's be real. I don't know. I never ever. Maybe that just wasn't the best massage, but I never got massage before. But whenever I got massage, I never got massage. I was like, yeah, right there, yeah, hit that, right there in my back, yeah, get that, yeah, through that elbow, like, never. Massage was regular to me, you know. I got the massage like that.
That shit was basura.
Yeah, it was probably worse. So then, just to have like me, I'm the type of person I like women like touch, like catering something like that. So that's why I still give it some points or whatever like that. So then I'm on my back like that. Then she like, all right, turn over. So I'm like, okay. And she turned me over. Then she massaged my arms and like whatever that. And she get down to my thigh, my legs like that. I'm soft though.
Man, get to the fucking part. Yo, son dragging this shit. He making it too long.
Yeah, my fault.
He making it too long.
We going all the way?
Bro, we going all the way. I told y'all, this is exclusive content right here.
Alright.
We going
so we getting juicy
way.
now. Yo. She go, yo. She like, yo, what you just got? That was $1,000. She was like, now. She was like, we can boost it up to 3. She was like, go ahead right now. And I was like, huh? I was like, nah, I already told you. She was like, but I want you. She looked me in my eyes. You can't do that to me. See, this is how I work. You can't do that to me.
Yo.
She's like, I want you though. Like, she was like, I've been waiting for you all that. And she like, you wanna fuck me? I'm like, yo, chill, son. And she grabbed my shit. She was like, you wanna? I'm like, bruh. Now my shit like, boop. My shit like that. Crazy. So I'm like, yo. So then I'm like, how much? She like 5,000. I'm like, nah. So she was like, alright. She was like, cause I'm thinking about this dude pocket. Nah, no cap. I'm ready. Enticed. I'm ready to end. So I'm like, I'm fake with it. I'm like, yo, whatever, son. But I'm like, I don't have the cash. I don't like, cause I don't know where he at, and I already know he like, yo, man, what are you doing? You wasn't gonna be back there, whatever like that. So then I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm like, yo, this dude with hands on like that. So then she put out her titties, boom, grabbing them shits, grab her ass, smacking that shit like that. She going crazy. I'm like, yo, son. So then I'm like, yo, let me just get this. I've been here for a minute. Let me just get this one over. She whatever I'm grabbing, I'm pulling out clothes on my titties, doing everything. I'm just wilding. So then I'm like, dang, son. I'm like, yo, should I do the what's in here? But I don't know the differentiation between pesos and USD. So I'm like 5,000. I'm just thinking like 5,000 sounds like a lot, which it really wasn't. But I was like, whatever. Now I'm just getting my load off. I'm gonna get out of here. So I just let it all out, right? Boom, did it, right? So then she was like, oh, I'm gonna come back, and she stepped out to go get tissue, whatever like that, clean me up.
So, mind you, while all this is happening, I already know what's happening. I'm just sitting there because it's too quiet. It's like I can hear it. You hear like, yeah. Like you hear like the little like stupid cues. I'm like, yo, well, it's just, you already know what's going on, but you can tell they trying to be low. But I could tell shit happening. Did she come out? Grab the roll of tissue. I'm like, this nigga here, bro. So I started laughing like, this shit is funny. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, so now I'm hearing talking. And she was like, I'm hearing mumbling and shit. And she's like, oh, you should like your friend. She's like, your friend right there. He right next door. Nah, I already blow my load. So I'm like,
all right, so he blew his load. I seen that. That's before I got back there. She got the tissue on. So now the friend come back. Like I told you, she already kind of got the player build that kind of fit my mold. Not really, but it kind of do. Get what I'm saying? And now, mind you, all of these things that was happening today, I'm like, and that happened right after I paid for the card, couldn't use it, so I wasted money on that. This dude, like a bad situation. This is not like, it's just like, oh, it's just some little, it's a bad situation right now that's on me, right? It falls on me. Get what I'm saying? I have to bear the brunt of all of it trying to help someone else. So now I'm sitting there just like, yo, bro. So that's why he went back there. I'm like, my nigga, like, son, I'm ready to go. Like, you letting this bitch bring you to the back for a car, bro? So you know what time this day on right now. Whatever. So I'm already annoyed. So when I hear these niggas, yeah, I hear that, I'm like, you know what, boy? This trip right here, that's it, bro. I do not care anymore. Like, I just, whatever. Shorty come back. Oh, come back. I'm like, bro, come on, son. Oh, come on. Like, all right, let's go. Because they just, like I said, super persistent. Go to the back. Oh, I'm gonna give you a massage. I'll take her shirt. Okay, yeah. Take that off too. Yeah, okay. Take off the tank top. I am now shirtless. Take off the shorts. I'm like, okay, it's a massage. Take off the shorts. take off the underwear. I'm like, nigga. I was like, what? Wow. Yeah, take that off too. I was like, fuck it. Took it off. Once I took those off, I already knew what time it was. I made my mind. You hear the thunder? It's getting real.
Yeah,
I took it off.
Real.
I took it off like
the perfect timing, bro.
So, there is something. Lay on my stomach. Oil, massaging. Whack. It's bullshit.
Sunset son was saying like this. Yeah, get to the point, man.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It was bullshit massage. I'm like, yo, you ain't here for that. She ain't here for that. You get out of the masseuse. Because it was trash. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is trash. Turn around. Say less. Turned around. Let's go. She started massaging me. They go, yeah, so what are you looking? I do 1,000 for this. Give you some hand job, sucky. I'm like, yeah, let's go. She like, which one you want? I'm like, shit. No. She took off her shirt, pulled the shit down. I'm like, yes, sir. You already know. Just rub like, yo, listen. She started, timing it all. Started blessing me, boy. She started blessing it. I'm like, okay. And she like, is that what you want, or you want to fuck? I'm like, what you want to do? Shit, like, I don't know. I'm talking, but now I'm just talking spicy. Like, this is just normal. Like, I'm just like,
I am Poppy.
Listen, yeah, just like stop the bullshit, cause I already know what time it is. What you trying to do? She like, I prefer fucking. I'm like, of course you do, right? Of course, cause you want to try to do. I'm like, how many trying to? I forgot what she was saying with the numbers. Maybe cause in that moment I didn't even care. So I'm like, I bet whatever. So she tied it off. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna clap those. I'm slapping. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna clap those. So she grabbed it and go. She go out, get the condom, come back, pull down, bend over.
So now we're gonna pause him right there. So now at this point now I'm already cleaned up, whatever like that. And she like, what you want to do, whatever like that. And I'm thinking to myself like, damn, do I want to go all the way, whatever like that.
We're gonna make this quick. Yeah, 4%, guys.
I'm at 4%.
It's closing out.
That's cool. I got another battery, but we're gonna close it up though. So I'm like, dang, son. I'm like, you know what? I was like, nah, whatever. I was like, if I feel it, whatever, I'm like, whatever. So we come out, whatever like that. Yo, son, you heard that thunderstorm? Yo, I came out, all I was.
Yo.
Wow.
I'm like, taking out I'm thinking about everything that was happening. Just, I'm fuck.
All that frustration, boy.
I'm like, yo, move over here. She like, okay. Had on the stool, boom.
And mind you, these are like an office things. Like an office, yo, the shit moving.
They like, so mind you, we in a little cinema in the bag, like these weak little cubicle things. So shorty head hitting the joint. I'm like, you good? She like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm going crazy.
So now my shorty, she comes. She's like, yo. So she like, yo, man. So she comes. She like, yo, you good? This dude said he about to close the door. Like,
nah, son, I was holding the door like this, like.
Good in here.
She like, oh, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to let nobody. I was like, I'm about to violate. I'm about to wild the place out. You heard? I'm like, yo, son, I'm about to wild this place out.
So something he don't know, because he was still in the room. The girl came out. She was like, oh my god. She was like, yo. She was holding her stomach. She was like, oh my guts. Like, she was like, girl, like. He was like, yeah, shit, let me finish up. So I think y'all was finished at the point she didn't know.
Yeah, because I was like, let me finish it. Once she came through, then I'm like, alright, you dragging, you about to like, because I'm about to wild the place out. Yeah. I'm about to wild it out.
I ain't gonna lie, it's one of them places like, yeah, you can't really wild
can't
out.
Do nothing.
You gotta go in there and get what you get.
You gotta be on some like subtle shit. Like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't like shit like that. I like to wild out.
Wow,
so I was wilding it out. So I'm like, let me hurry up. We'll finish up.
But yo,
I'm out.
Long story short, was you mad I went back there to get that card?
When he did it, yeah. At the end, nah. Of course not.
I felt massaged and released, boy.
He got his release. I got my release. We went to get some ice cream after. I was like, now it's time to give you some dessert, boy. I just,
some leche, some frozen leche.
That's all I needed, boy. That's all I needed.
And that night was a good night.
Yes, sir.
Good shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that shit like that.
We're gonna end this like this, like, I got another tale.
Yeah, cause we're gonna do it. We gotta put another battery and do another.
Yeah, we'll do another part. We'll put the extra battery in. We'll do the other part. I might have to get this footage from him right now, cause I think I'm maxed out on memory. After this is maxed out. But we'll do another part. But yo, son, wild the place out, bro. Went crazy. You know what I'm saying? When you come out here, come crazy. Come like a man. Yo, listen.
Live your life, man.
Live your life, bro.
Live your life.
Look, listen. Niggas gonna say, oh, you this, you that, bro. Everybody gonna talk about you. Niggas gonna talk about you when you ain't getting no pussy. Niggas talk about you when you getting too much pussy. Niggas gonna talk about you when you broke, when you get money, when you like. Niggas always gonna talk. People always going to talk.
And the more is, live like Max B.
I'm a whatever. I'm a whatever. Let me pop. I'm a whatever.
Word.
I'm a slut.
Word.
I'm a thot. What up?
Facts.
What we doing?
Right.
I'm a whatever. Like.
Because at the end of the day, nobody can judge you but you.
Right.
And me and him, we've never experienced, we've never done nothing like that before. We was kind of pulled into it, but at the end of the day, I see why people do it. And
yeah, I mean, look, I'm be real with you. It opened up my mind. Like, well, it's not that I don't know. Like, obviously, I was open to it. I know people that do it. I seen niggas, like, I seen people with money, like, that's getting it, that do it. And I'm like, why do you do that? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that shit fun. It's fun. Like, I like doing ratchet shit with my bros. You know what I'm saying?